Hey you guys, and welcome back to another episode of Mashinky, where we will be trying to work on steel production today. Last episode we advanced past the coal age. I've been letting the game run a little bit just so we can get some resources, and we want to start hooking up some additional lines here. And I've also worked on one, off camera, I worked on getting a new coal kind of line here, kind of from this area over straight into the workshop. I figured that would be a quick little addition. I also, as you can see, reworked a lot of these tracks and signals just to clean it up, make it look a little bit more functional and actually operate a little bit more functionally as well. So, you know, things progressing smoothly. We have a lot of trains on the lines and a lot of money, like 23,000. So we're pretty much permanently set on money at this point. And we just need to start getting tracks and decide what workshop and steel mill and iron mine we want to hook up today, with also some coal. And let's take a look around a little bit. Let's see. I want to go pretty far, I think. I don't want to interfere too much. So if we do I have this gathering lumber. I kind of want to ignore this iron mine for now. I think we take these, either these two iron mines or these two iron mines, and take that to this foundry here. We can then ship the steel and maybe some coal from here and here down to a new workshop that we're going to use just for the iron production. We could also do these two and these two coal. Like these four down to here, and then this up. You know, we'll pick one kind of near town, I guess, like right here. I think that's good. Let's, first things first, I'm gonna extend this road out like this, just so this town eventually, because it is a town, and when we upgrade it to a new era, it should grow. And I wouldn't mind this town to be a little bit bigger here in the long run, so I'm just gonna add some random roads. All right, let's get a station. We're gonna have a freight side and a normal terminal side, I think. This will be a little bit more of a large hub. So first things first, let's flatten out some terrain, get this really kind of organized enough here. So this will be the normal hub, and then this, on this side, will be the freight hub. Alright, and we want two platforms for sure. Now on the normal station side, we'll probably just have one and a passing lane. Well, we'll have two. I think that's fine to do. This one we're gonna extend with a waiting room, just like that. And this will hopefully try and tie this station down to the town a little bit more. Okay, this station over here, we're going to have a freight attachment in the center there. We might do an iron ore hopper. I don't know. Maybe a storage building. So this here is the workshop where all the steel, finished steel, is going to go, and also some additional passengers can come down here eventually as well. So first things first, let's go ahead and extend this out for each. This way we can eventually maybe upgrade the size of the station if that's something we want to do. It's a big one. It's a big one. Alright, so we'll just simply have this come in like so. And we'll see how we're going to split this off from each other. You know what? Let's do this. Let's have the freight come off this line. So the main line will stay up here. The freight will come out away from it a bit. And then simply connect up to it just like that. There we go. Big old train station right here. We can then continue the main line, I guess down here at this angle. And that should be fine, just like that. And then here, we'll get these to kind of just go in like that. There we go. So we have the kind of this freight bypass area. So one can go this way and the other one can go the other. I don't think one of the lines will probably be used in any sort of fashion because most of the supplies in terms of the iron is coming down here, but you never know, we could expand, get more iron from up north and push it down here as well. So you kind of want to future-proof it a little bit. Some of you will probably notice that Uthris, there's no way for this thing to turn around. Like if we're taking material initially down here from the south up to this station, how is the train going to turn around? That is definitely the question. And it is going to do that. Let's see, how do we want to do this? See, it's gonna always use this right lane to come up. So what I'll do, I wonder if I can do that. And then loop it. Just like that. Is that a good solution? I mean, it works. There's technically nothing wrong with that solution. It's just a little messy. It might interfere with the main line in general. So what I'll do is something that I haven't done yet on this series is we'll probably just do a bypass out here. Just to get one lane to be able to come out. So what we'll do, so pull this off, take it away. All right, and we need to bring it across via a bridge over to the other side. So we're gonna make this super straight. Plenty of room, not gonna interfere with that anytime soon. And let's see how quickly this can turn around. So about like that, and then we need to bump that up. Like so. And then take this to there, and then, oh wait, that's tunnel. That's tunnel. I don't want a tunnel. You want a bridge. There we go. Now, wood always looks good, but we're a little bit more advanced, so we'll just use some stone bridges at this point. We'll just simply have it come back around this way and turn around. So we're gonna have a loop like that. That could work in theory. So if they're leaving this freight and they want to be able to go back down south, they'll simply go up and around, not interfering with the current traffic going this way or that way until they want to merge back onto it. It's a little bit of a sore thumb coming out there, but you know, these are things that are kind of necessary from time to time. Now, what if we want it to turn around to go the other way? Well, that should be simple enough. All we got to do is something like this. Nope. There we go. this is a big turnaround point for anything that might want to. And it should be fine at that point. So if a train wants to go and turn around from heading down this way, it can do so across that bridge and vice versa across the other one, and you should be good to go. All right, let's signal this up. So everything kind of remains one ways. There we go. Now the signaling here is going to get probably a little messy. But that's fine. All right. There we go. It'll be interesting to have them. The fact that they kind of cut over each other is unique. I haven't had a dual station like this. Usually I just kind of let them share it, but I think in this case doing this is ideal. Alright, so that covers that. Let's go ahead. Get these. Splitting apart down here. And there we go. Overly complicated solutions for simple problems. And that is our motif. Alright. So we got that. Now we need to try and transport all this coal and iron simply down to here. Down to this foundry, and then the foundry out. Now I could keep them completely separate. Like this could just be a supply line, nothing else, and then connect the main line onto one side of the steel mill. That might be the best solution. Do I need to take coal here? No, it's just steel or nothing. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. All right, yeah, we'll do this down to here and then up, and then we need to bring this line across the hills a little bit, because eventually this needs to connect up to here. This kind of lumberyard's kind of in the way. Not in an ideal position, I don't think. But we can work around that. Let's set up some signals real quick. I think this is beneficiary. Okay. Beneficial, I guess you could say, rather. You know, sometimes Uthris can't speak. Alright, there we go. That is, and should be, fine. So that's all hooked up. That can be a functioning station at this point. And we're going to have our first little bit of mail being carried, which will be interesting. We don't have anywhere to really dump off the mail, as none of our station really interact with it at this point. I guess maybe up to here. So that'll be, maybe that'll be a new corridor. Like it'll go this town up to here to there, and then these two, and go like that. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? That's the cool thing. I almost think I almost have too many options in this game at this point. Alright, to get off this hillside. Do a little bit of a turn there, and then we can even back out. Keep going at an angle, just like that. All right. So let's come down to the foundry. Let's flatten out some terrain. Spend money on, you know, that's fine. We're rich, basically. Alright, something like that, or yeah, I think something like that. I would just have the two, you know, let's do that, and we'll just have a 4. So 6, 6. Let's upgrade it. Extensions. Right, freight station. So we'll rotate this in here. Just like that. And then we will get some additional station pieces like this. There, like a nice H shape going in there. So it's all one big station. That's a little bit more unique than what we normally have. All right. So there is that line. Now I wouldn't mind this actually just connecting like that. I think that's a more elegant line shape. It's just not as wobbly. You know, you only have that one little bend, and then it's pretty straight at that point. And then, let's see. And then these guys can simply just stay separate. Much like that. And then just do a nice big turn for themselves. Merge on up. Actually, these can even just do that. There we go. And this will just pop on over in that kind of shape. Okay, so that'll be effective. Though normally I do enjoy seeing things travel from a farther distance. That is my conundrum a little bit. And you know what? I'm gonna stick with that rule. All right, let's do that. Pop this up. To here. And that'll give us that little turnaround, and then this can be on its way. That's the into, out from. Doesn't matter which side's really the entrance and exit, as they both will pretty much be the same distance either way. So there we go. Much like that. And so this is actually the exit point. That's kind of interesting. I haven't had an exit point quite like this before. That's fine. And 2. Sure, that looks good. All right, I'm gonna speed up time a little bit as well, just so we're still kind of making resources, so we can get some longer, maybe some better trains for this one. It's kind of a long route out through here. So at this point, I basically have a clover leaf going on, don't I? And I should use these two, and then these two coal. I like that original plan. All right, I'm just gonna make this. Do something like that. There we go. And this will get, you know, we have options with this. We can take this up that way. We can take it over here. We can attach it this way. So, you know, there's plenty of space. Now, the interesting thing that you guys are probably noticing is, like, we're actually getting kind of a a long line here. This is doing a full loop at this point. It's starting here and going all the way around, which is fine. We're gonna have a bit of an interesting intersection here, I think, with how this is gonna play out. Yeah, because I don't necessarily want all the coal and everything to come up from this direction. You might have to do like a connector. I don't know. Look how busy this is, though. Everything's so busy over here, which is great. I love seeing all the movement, the little moving parts around. Anything down here to the bottom left? There is. There's plenty of stuff down here. So that means this line can simply pass through. You need to flatten this little corner out. There we go. So that's fine. I need to get this to be able to turn around, though. That's not so fine. Or easy to do. Actually, if the car needs to go from here to here, it should kind of automatically know to use these two platforms. These two are, you know, maybe eventually we'll ship elsewhere. Man, I have so much money. I can't even really spend it fast enough anymore. All right, so that's fine. I can leave this like that. That's okay. Let's just make sure that's hitting the foundry. It is. Can we do any upgrades to this blast furnace? That could be cool. If we come up here to the workshop as well, we should be able to do. There we go. It's like a farm tool factory thing here, which is interesting, but it's not actually quite large. I did not expect that to be an issue. Okay, if that's the case, we might just shift this over one. I did not expect that. And then product storage is a single. Oh, I like the containers too. Okay, here, let's shift things around real quick. All right, and then extend this furniture workshop. Nope, we want the farm tool factory here. In fact, just to get the different building shape, ship it. We'll do that, and then product storage. We'll probably do that later. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so that means our station is more like this, which I'm perfectly fine with. It's not a terribly hard fix to do. Right. And then we can do an extension. The freight station could even technically fill this in like that, which is kind of interesting. Alright, let's get the signals back so that this will function once we're able to open it up. Boy, this is taking a bit longer than I thought it would, but you run into problems, you had to problem solve. This is why I enjoy games like this. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. And then, alright. So we have all that coal and iron from up here coming down through here. Just to go from there to there. That's a short route for the steel mill back to the workshop. But if you think about it, that's about the same distance. It's just this one's a little bit more direct from our wood. Like, you know, our lumber mill is doing the same kind of distance, but it's going around here just due to how the main line had to be set up in between all these bigger towns down here. I think it's fine. It's fine. I shouldn't nitpick so much. Signaled. Make sure that side is, and it is. Okay. So let's get some standard spacers in here. Now, the one thing that I wish this game had over, like, say, Transport Tycoon. Transport Tycoon does a really good job that you can just hold down the signal and just drag it out, and it will space it. So you don't have to click every individual one. This one's a little bit more manually involved than perhaps I am used to here. Alright, so we're doing this up here. So we need to hook up this coal, which already has a route, so that's basically fine. And then we need to hook up these two irons. Okay. So we'll do that. That. I'm thinking might be able to get away with this. Might just happen. We can get this to loop like that. Not the prettiest intersection, I don't think, that I've done. You know what? What matters is, does it work? And that should essentially work there. So it can come in on any side that it wants and can leave on any side that it wants. That's fine for future development. Now this iron is going to be tricky because we could do that every stop and it would essentially work. But then you have so many intersections coming across your main line and you don't really want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a entry exit point for this coal mine here. I'm gonna see if I can't get them to share, you know, be friends with each other a little bit. Or I could just hook this up to this. Like that could be an option, because really the only thing coming through here is freight. Like if I do something like this, just make it all parallel and make it look somewhat nice. Yeah, even with the situation that it's in. Just do a switch in case it needs to. Thinking, how do I want this to work? That's looping. side loop. I could do this. Which could cover each direction there. And then and also in theory, I could just make that loop onto itself. Like, do I need this to connect and go through those stations? Probably not. But does it look cool? It looks interesting. It's interesting to have these little offshoots that can be a little funky. I think that's fine. Oh boy, this is a new song. Wow, jamming out today. That bass is real. Alright, so both of these are gonna do that. And then same thing here. Alright, this needs a stopper before that. This needs a stopper before that. And that's fine. Exits. And really, if that's the case, we don't need this many stuff. If it's gonna remain a one-way, and they're all sharing the same kind of entry point, exit point. And I could do that. And simply, let's see, which direction are things coming from? That's a big question. Okay, so this line is going down. So it needs to be able to pull into the station if it needs to. And then same with this one up here. Like that. Alright, there we go. That's effective. And these only need to leave to whichever direction they want to go, rather than it being able to accept each direction. Alright, so it wants to go this way. So that's the smallest loop. And then it wants to go that way, like that. There we go. That way they always enter on one side and leave out the other side. That way both platforms can be used and be fine, and that means we can kind of hijack these two platforms to fit our needs. And a little bit of a cross here. In case there's trains waiting there, and we can kind of go around it temporarily, and I think that's a fine solution. Temporary but fine. I swear these episodes are getting longer and longer. All the splits and merges that we have to kind of plan out here. Chill, music is chill. Alright, now we get these set up. So this one needs to go like that. That. I think that's right. That looks right to me. Alright, so all those turns and really convoluted solutions are working, I guess. At least that's what it feels like it's doing. And if we take a look at this coal station, I could probably get these exits to line up over here. Very much in the same way. Just by doing that. If I get them to exit the same way, I can kind of use the same freight lane to get out and about, but there's no way for it to turn around. So maybe that's not a good long-term solution, because then this will just be too busy. I mean, that's fine if I do this. Direction and leave in each direction. Right? And then we can bring this over here like that. Okay. Wrap this around. That up to our exit point, like that. Not very elegant solutions being built today, but I think they're utilitarian. I just hope it all works once we get a train on it, or two. Let's see. These are splitting, going that way, and then merging. And then you're out of the signal, out of the signal. Technically out of the signal, but you need to split again. It'll be a little tough to click on these. Pop, pop, pop. Alright, good. And then over here, and here. Loop is done. So that's the loop. For coal there. Very similar to, you know, this simple setup that we have. Winter is over. It's, what year is it? It's 1954 in the game right now. I'm so used to like Transport Fever and things where it's just continually giving you upgrades for things. This is a little different. Alright. This is a mess. This whole intersection's a mess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply do a, if there's any train in here, please shut down the whole thing. Yeah. Just shut it down. And we'll be fine. Alright. That. And these there. And like that. Do I need to put spacers here? I probably do, in case the AI decides to go the wrong way. Kinda never know. Alright, so that's all laid out. Wow. This train route is getting a little nuts. Just for a bit of iron. But it looks so good. I love this stuff. I love it, I love it, I love it. Let's get these in here. North, south. South, north, south, all the way up and through. North, south, all the way up and through. Should probably get these straight. Just so there's no like hang-ups or anything like that. If they decide to take these turnaround spots. We have these, we have spacers going all the way through, down there, up to there. And I think It was a doozy, but I think we are ready to send a train. All right, 40 minutes. Long episode, but worth it. Okay, let's just get this here. Engine. Let's get something fast. So we're gonna get the Prussian T3 here. Much faster, just 10 miles an hour more. I would get this, but I think we need wood for cars, so we'll ignore that for a bit. All right, wagons. Simple wagons here. We want a whole bunch. How many units is this? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Is that true, though? I know 60 is about how long I'm making these. But I think I can go one more. Like 70. I think 70 is really the limit. Alright, so this is our first iron, raw iron. So we're gonna hook this up. It's gonna go all the way out to station 18 here. Now sometimes it may want to go up to there. I don't know. I don't know how these are all gonna play out. 18 all the way down to station 16 and back and forth. Alright, new engine, the same one, and then get the other lines set up here. So this one's going to station 19. I should probably name these stations too. I think you're able to do that. Alright, there we go. Now how big are these trains? They're not very big, but they can carry a lot of ore. In fact, they're a little bit on the slow side. Alright, so we got that. Let's get the these ones and get some coal going for the 2 locations as well. So there we go, and orders. So you're going to station 20 all the way down to station 16. Okay, you're free to go. New engine. And barely enough lumber. Boy, we need to probably up our lumber production. Thinking about it. And that one has plenty of coal to offer down here. Alright, good. So start that. Whew, that took a while to do, but we are set to hopefully start getting iron produced. I don't know if I'm able to get the one to carry actual iron to the workshop. Let's see. Actually, I think we can. So let's do that. Let's do that. Alright, we're gonna start this. The other one should arrive first, so that should be fine. So let's see, you're going to go down to here, and then you're going to turn immediately back around to go there. So let's check out our iron cars. These are the new ones. These are added here actually just before the holidays. Much longer iron cars there. They look nice. This is our new train. It's small and stout, but it's a powerful one. Let's go ahead and ride it a little bit. Ooh, it's got a good horn. Hey there. What are you doing back here? What's the problem? I'm gonna go up there. What are you doing back here? The other one didn't turn around. Why did you? I'm gonna follow train 17 for a second. Maybe he went out the wrong side and got confused. where are you going? Station 19. Oh, I think this one was causing an issue. Boys, these are never easy to plan out for. You can run into problems, not know it. So he's gonna go down here and have no way because we haven't built the interchange down on this side yet. That's fine though. Good, we have our first shipment of coal though. First shipment of ore. And then, oh god, I thought they were gonna crash. I thought they were gonna crash. And then train 20 is the actual cargo there. Where are you going? Guy. Everyone else made it fine. Just for some reason you can't figure this one out. And I don't know why. I think this is just messy and confusing right now for the AI a little bit. Alright, we making stuff. You guys aren't using the turnaround. I might have to add a waypoint. Maybe there's not a waypoint item. Hold on, orders. Wow, there's not. Okay, well, if they're gonna do that, hold on, I need to temporarily do this so they don't crash into each other. Oh man, I was hoping they would just only use this upper area. But I guess the AI doesn't really plan out ahead that far. Oh shoot. Well shoot, train number 19 has stopped for a long time. Why? Well, because there's a signal backwards. That explains it. Okay. You know what? We're getting steel. Nothing else. Success of an episode, I think. We're going to end the episode here, though. Tune in next time where we might try and tweak this a little bit, try and up our production, and then see if we're able to get into the next age, which will introduce all those new materials that they added near Christmas. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Do subscribe to the channel for more creative goodness such as this. Hit that like button. Leave a comment down below on how dumb this railway setup is. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Where are you going?